Chairman Wahlberg, Ranking Member Scott, and distinguished members of the committee, thank you for inviting me. My name is Nicole Neily, and I'm president and founder of Parents Defending Education and the executive director of PDE Action. American education is in crisis. For far too long, U.S. schools have focused on everything but educating children. And as last week's NAEP scores have shown, our children are bearing the brunt of these bad decisions. Schools are focused on the wrong priorities. Identity politics permeate districts across America in word and deed. Children are regularly treated differently based on race. Color-conscious pedagogy, which considers colorblindness to be negative, is omnipresent in America's colleges of education. 80 years after Brown v. Board of Education, segregated activities persist in the guise of affinity groups, where students and teachers are included or excluded because of skin color. The diversity industrial complex promotes programs like this, conducting equity audits and hosting professional development trainings. Districts pay DEI consultants millions per year, incentivized by the $1 billion in education grants awarded by the Biden administration over the past 4 years. In the wake of October 7th, anti-Semitism spiked in colleges and K-12 schools alike. From lesson plans about settler colonialism to swastikas on mirrors dismissed as Buddhist religious symbols, districts' lackadaisical response to Jew hatred bore a sharp contrast to the anti-racism fervor following George Floyd's murder. Foreign funding remains problematic. Our investigation into Confucius classrooms found districts around the country with ties to CCP-linked entities, and similar program by the Qatar Foundation also exists. The full scope of foreign influence in K-12 merits investigation and is also a significant problem in higher ed, which the Deterrent Act, I know, tackles head-on. Over the past several years, merit has been sacrificed on the altar of equity. Rather than challenging talented students to strive for greatness, schools are eliminating gifted and talented programs and AP classes so that all students remain at the same level. We are witnessing the Sovietification of American schools in real time. Finally, schools are unsafe. Under the guise of breaking the school-to-prison pipeline, districts have removed school resource officers and moved toward non-punitive restorative justice, making classroom management impossible. Families are treated as the enemy. Trust between families and districts is fractured. Rather than partnering with parents, schools work against them. Families are being shut out of their children's lives. PDE has identified over 1,100 districts around the country, impacting more than 12 million children and counting, with parental exclusion policies, which state that parents don't have a right to know their child's gender at school. Districts shouldn't keep secrets from families. As a country, we spend billions of dollars on mental health for students. So why are schools telling kids that their parents' love is conditional and that maybe it's time to lead a double life? Over the past 4 years, parental rights were routinely disrespected by the federal government. When parents spoke up, they were attacked by the media and DOJ. Through our FOIAs, PDE discovered that the National School Boards Association worked with the Department of Education officials to smear American families. As George Washington Carver said, education is the key to unlock the golden door of freedom. The country's equity experiment has been an unequivocal failure, and it's time to move on. Let's refocus schools on core subjects, prioritizing excellence and creating opportunities for those who work hard. Although battered, the American education system is not beyond repair. But to get things back on track, it's going to take a genuine partnership between families and educators. Thank you.